Welcome to Wednesday's Market Sit Rep here at Top Gun Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Whiz, the primary and weekly options model portfolio manager here at TGO. Surprisingly, the futures are flat right now, which I wouldn't expect after the deal we saw announced last night by Democratic Senator Patty Murray and Republican Congressman Paul Ryan. It should be good news. Okay, the lurching each month or every other month between fiscal crisis in Washington has given us whiplash for the past couple of years, right? Back to the first potential debt ceiling debacle, was that 2010, 2011, when we lost our AAA credit rating from Standard & Poor's. And, of course, Eric Holder and this administration went and prosecuted him essentially for that, but I digress. We've lurched back and forth between these crises, and I got to tell you, as a trader, I enjoyed it. Whether it was a spike in volatility and the VIX or a pullback in the market, you could set your watch to it, and we had a great time trading these, these clown car events in Washington here at Top Gun Options. But this longer term quote unquote budget deal should be bullish for the market, and we're seeing the futures essentially flat right now, which is very interesting. I got to tell you though, it's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. What was it, 68 billion over the next couple years, or whatever the numbers are? It's laughable. We're $17 trillion in debt and climbing as I am talking. It's literally not even a drop in a pool. So, we put a butterfly Band-Aid on a sucking chest wound, and we're calling it, yay, a bipartisan budget deal. So, whatever. It's not like any stupidity is going to disappear in Washington. I can tell you, the president's popularity is. I looked at a Wall Street Journal poll this morning, is at the lowest ever, or almost for any for any president at this point in their career. It's based on Obamacare. He's lost ground most among the youth and Hispanics, and the unpopularity rating with his health care law is highest among those who are uninsured, the people who are supposed to be helped out the most by this. So if we get, if this albatross around his neck of healthcare brings a Republican Senate in the elections next year. We talked about this in our live trading session yesterday, my outlook for 2014. I covered the elections. If we get a Republican Senate and we keep a Republican House, even more divided government, okay? And the president's going to be a very lonely man for his last couple of years in office, as he's the only Democrat, judicial, legislative, and the executive power. The executive is going to be a Democrat, and everything else is Republican. So it'll be very, very interesting. Very cool report from BlackRock about next year, and I love these type of reports and the amount of money these people either pay for the reports or get paid to write them. BlackRock said there's a 20% risk that world events could go badly wrong. Duh. But they have a risk indicator that's as high as it was before the dot-com bust. It takes into account low volatility, equity valuations, and essentially, here's another, great soundbite from the report. Beware of traffic jams, easy to get into, hard to get out of. Essentially, they're saying next year with central banks unwinding, at least our central bank, unwinding monetary stimulus, any sort of negative, if good news is going to be good news again and bad news is going to be bad news, any sort of bad news with these record valuations that we're at right now could be devastating to the market, and it could be a stampede. And if you're unfamiliar, let me just tell you, markets go down a hell of a lot faster than they go up. So again, I'm not too concerned with that here at Top Gun Options. Why? Because we always go flying with an ejection seat. We have portfolio hedges, and we make sure that if the USS Top Gun Options is going to take a couple torpedoes to the side, we're going to have some bilge pumps, and we're not going to roll over and sink like many others portfolios out there. Okay, so got to run, got to get ready for our primary live trade brief. It's this morning instead of Tuesday morning. Yesterday we did a great brief on my 2014 strategic outlook. If you didn't get a chance to see that, I'll tell you what, I'll throw the replay link in this so you can go ahead and watch it. and potentially get on board. We had a great 2013 in our model portfolios, triple-digit gains all around, and looking to continue that in 2014, no matter if the market goes up, down, or sideways. Especially if it goes down, we're going to pound the hell out of it and potentially profit. Okay, all right, got to run. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. I'll be back with tomorrow's sit rep before I jump on an airplane, heading out to Palm Springs, beautiful Palm Springs, to give a keynote to a large financial services firm. Okay, so have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.